First of the camera setting presets, you could say, that we're going to show off is our control, where everything just looks pretty good. There's no noise, no low depth of field with the background blurry. Motion is all normal, more or less. It's our control by which we judge the others. Next, we have our camera settings focusing on motion, where one of the cameras is more blurry in motion than the other, due to the first one having a lower shutter speed and the second one having a higher shutter speed, causing the motion to look blurrier or clearer. So if your motion was very blurry, you would want to turn up your shutter speed, and vice versa. Next are settings targeting creating noise. So as you can see, the one on the right is noticeably more noisy and grainy than our control on the left. If you have a lot of noise, you would want to turn down your ISO. And if you wanted the noise like we did for this, you would turn it up. Last is depth of field, where Adam has admitted that there isn't too much of a difference between the two, but depth of field is affected by your aperture. If you have a lower aperture, then your background would be more blurry, and if you have a higher aperture, your background will be more clear. So one of these was supposed to have the background clearer, I believe, and one to be blurrier, but and those are all of our camera setting presets. So in order to capture optimal footage, you need to change all your settings based on where you are. You would need a higher ISO if you were filming in a darker area, a lower one if you were filming in a lighter area. If you were in motion a lot more, you would want a higher shutter speed. If you weren't, you wouldn't need the higher shutter speed. And if you wanted your background to be out of focus, you would have a low aperture. And if you wanted it to be in focus, you would have a higher aperture. So the moral of the story is use the right settings for the job.